Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Tom.
And this is the Park Bench.
Yes.
And we're still in this
Weird
studio come
YouTube
street thing.
Hybrid, yes.
It's very pretty in person.
It is.
It's
Bloody ugly on camera.
I don't know what it looks like on camera. The camera's over there. They can see. I can't see. It's not like we have a camera operator over there, is it? Well, that spiraled already.
That got vicious. I like how you looked at your watch trying to see how much time's elapsed. You didn't look at the bloody start.
So, we're still in my week of early shift, so I'm not really with it. But let's see if I can start a conversation.
Are you with it?
No, I'm not. Coming out as a YouTuber.
I'm not clickbaiting this title with coming out.
Oh,
I'm not doing that.
No, that would be wrong. Let's clickbait it with something else, and everyone will be really disappointed. Recently, a lot more of my colleagues at work at my day job have found out that I'm a YouTuber.
Are you, though? Do we count as that?
Now, the reason I'm reasonably sure I count as that now, apart from the fact we're sat here in YouTube filming a thing, which is a reasonable reason,
Fair.
is it's got to that part of the year again where I'm getting recognised in public.
Wait, do you like molt or something? Like, do you have winter plumage that camouflages you?
I'm thinking it's a summer-winter thing.
Right.
If it's winter, people are outside less and it's dark, so it's harder to see who's coming towards you.
That's fair. And I guess you're kind of bundled up with coat and hood and everything. Yeah, I've got the hoodie on, so I'm not quite as obvious.
And school holidays at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot more school holidays in summer.
Yeah.
So what's happened a few times recently is I've been out and about with a radio show,
Yep.
carrying a load of kit to a place to do a broadcast from a place. And
Yes.
on the way, I have been spotted. And one of you lovely people have come up and said hello.
Now, let's be honest. Matt is not the least camouflaged of people.
I have the big hair, I have the big stature, and I'm generally carrying some kind of big antenna.
Yes. I'm going to sidetrack us briefly if I can.
Yeah, go for it.
I once had to carry a big television antenna through campus back at York.
Okay.
I actually got to use the joke. Someone came up to me and said, Tom, where are you going with that? I said, I've just been to a wedding. The ceremony was terrible, but the reception was excellent. I just walked off, and I just 5 seconds later heard this just shout of profanity directed at me.
That is the joke equivalent of walking away from an explosion without turning around.
Yes, it was.
I want to go into a room now, do a pun, and then walk out.
Yes.
And then half an hour later, they'll realise.
You were recognised. You were carrying big equipment.
So they said hi, we got a selfie, carried on. Then the other two people that I was with went, what just happened? And I explained, I said, I'm a YouTuber, sorry. That happens every so often now. Now, in the past,
Yeah.
the reaction was normally on the end of, oh, you do that kind of thing. And now it's like, oh, are you famous? Are you? It seems to have switched from a small time thing to a big time thing.
Yeah. In the public
the public perception appears to have shifted.
particularly in your industry.
In media as well, it's being regarded as a big thing.
Yes, which is strange because being recognised is still strange for both of us. Hello to the person at Cologne Airport, Flo, I think his name was, who came up and said hi yesterday, and then we awkwardly sat in the same gate departure lounge for a little while, just kind of on our own computers, not just kind of hi, because like the first minute is fine, and there's I need to carry on with work here.
And I was working in a broadcast from a school yesterday, and a couple of people of the kids were walking past me. Are you the guy from Tom's videos?
Yeah, because being recognised is still really strange.
Yeah.
Like real life and the internet colliding is an odd thing and always has been. And I'm old enough to remember when those were two very separate things. And never the twain shall meet. Yeah.
I don't mind it.
No.
As we've said before, I'd much rather it if you do recognise me rather than just ogling, then come up and say hi. If you want a selfie, just ask for one, and then be less awkward for everyone involved.
Yeah. It's best if you don't suddenly shout our names out of nowhere across, because I kind of assume that I'm about to be served papers or something. Like, I just assume that's bad news. But
the thing I find weird is I work with radio personalities.
yeah,
I've been with radio personalities before, and I've been the one that's recognised.
because
No one knows what a radio personality
Yeah.
looks like half the time, unless they've got a load of visual stuff.
Yeah, and they're usually, I remember this from being a kid, quite disappointing.
Well, if
Because you hear these people with these fantastic radio voice, particularly when I was growing up, you'd hear someone whose job, I hope this doesn't burn out the mic, but their job was to... Really?
Yeah.
I was going to talk quite low. They were going to talk like this, very close to a microphone. So you get all the resonance of it, and then you see it, and it's just some bloke who looks like he's down the shops. So like, yeah, it's not...
That's the thing with radio people. When you're listening to them, if they don't have videos associated with them, or if they haven't gone into radio from TV, then you picture them. Maybe even continuity announcers, the voiceover guy from X Factor.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, people won't have seen him, but they'll have heard him every week.
Yes,
and they'll have come up
absolutely.
with what he looks like, and then you see what he looks like, and it's not what you imagined.
No.
Like when people do film adaptations of books.
Yeah.
I imagined they would look completely different.
You will have noticed a slight white flash jump cut there, because I told a story that in hindsight probably shouldn't have given people ideas about.
So that thing you didn't hear him say because we didn't include it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's like the old "don't stick beans up your nose" thing. Which
Why would you even have to tell someone that?
you don't. But if you tell someone "don't stick beans up your," if you tell a little kid "don't stick beans up your nose," now the idea is
That's the thing. I want to know why you shouldn't stick beans up your nose.
Right?
now.
Yeah. Don't stick beans up your nose. It's good advice for
There's
life.
probably a video of someone doing it. That might work. Where were we?
We were talking about radio voices and being recognised.
Yes. Shall I try and wrap this up somehow?
Yes.
People at work that I don't regularly hang out with, work with, are now beginning to find out I do this.
Yes.
And it's weird when they're the people that are on air, and I'm the one that's being said hi to.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're used to being the famous one. They're used
Well,
to being the
not
one
necessarily being recognised,
Yeah.
but it's just, a funny.
You are one of the
comparison.
techies. Yeah. And as for me, like there are a lot of friends I know who just like, I'm very comfortable with this. They don't watch the videos. Like it's a completely it's still real life, the internet, because to me the two are still a little bit separate.
So, hello to anyone that I work with if you're watching this. I'll see you on Monday. Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Tom.
And this is the chair being moved.
Hi.
Hi.
We'll
We'll wait for you to finish because it was a bit distracting, to be fair.